God is God is good. Today, we are going to think about the importance of having a mentor-mentee relationship in our life. I hope that this is very important subject that we must think about. It is it is a very significant issue when it comes to any field of life. In every field of life, you will see uh, coaches. In every field of life, you will see trainers. For every successful athlete, there is a coach. Even for the most successful athlete in the Olympics, there will be a trainer, there will be a coach. But life, very seldom do we see people having coaches, people having mentors. So many of the people that we see around us, they live without the help of a mentor. They try to lead it on their own without taking the help of someone who has gone ahead of them, because they believe that it is possible to lead a Christian life without mentorship. Mentorship has been the part of Christian lifestyle, church life, even from the Old Testament. We can see it from Old Testament, but if we are focusing on the New Testament, it has been the part and parcel of the New Testament Christian life. There were mentors, especially the apostles were mentoring young people into ministry, and those young people would go into different locations and they would mentor other youngsters into the mission work. So, mentor mentee relationship has been in the Old Testament, in the New Testament, and should also be part of today's Christian life. But unfortunately, it is not. Unfortunately, people have not taken this kind of matter seriously. Even if there are mentors, they does not know how to treat a mentor, how to connect with a mentor, how to align with the vision of a mentor, how to follow a mentor, how to uh, be a good student and replicate the visions and practices of a mentor. There are so much of ignorance in that area. So when it comes to mentorship, the first aspect that I want to mention today is about the 4 C's of mentorship. 4C. The first C is connection. The second C is clarity. Third C is compassion. Fourth C is commitment. There are 4 C's when it comes to mentorship. First C is connection. That is the foundation of every mentorship. There has to be a connection between the mentor and mentee. So, in the initial stage of mentorship, it is the mentor that takes initiation to be connected to the mentee. So, if it is the mentor who talks with you, if the mentor is the one who asks you how things are going on with your life, if mentor is the one who suggests you, if the mentor is the one who comes to you first of all to uh, know how things are going on, then you are in the initial stage of mentorship. Those people who have upgraded from that level of mentorship would not wait for the mentor to be connected with the mentor. they would be updating him without any kind of uh, propulsion, any kind of action from the side of mentor. So, connection is the foundation of every mentorship. To stay connected. Without staying connected, there is no mentorship. There has to be a authentic connection, and it is in that connection the exchange takes place. Mentorship happens there. So the conversations that takes place between the mentor and mentee can be formal, can be informal. So there is a uh, conversation where they talk to each other, and it is in that conversation the connection is being made. See, your mentor will not be a mentor for everybody. Your mentor is your mentor because there is a spiritual connection that you have with him. This connection is by the revelation of God. It is not a human made connection. So every time a mentee connects with a mentor, that connection should come by revelation. That connection should be propelled by divine ordinance. So God should be the one who brings you to this connection. So there has to be a time when you stay connected to your mentor. There has to be schedules that you make sure, okay, in this month, in this week, in this day, I'm going to be connected with the mentor. I'm going to exchange. I'm going to have a conversation. So there is a need to stay connected. Without connection, there is no mentorship. Connection is very, very important. That is how mentorship begins. The next one is clarity. Next aspect of mentorship is clarity. So when the mentor and mentee is connected to each other, there has to be a clarity on where we are going and what we are doing. So there has to be a clarity on the expectation of what we are doing. There has to be a clarity on the goals regarding our relationship. There has to be a there has to be a preference of how do we communicate. Are we communicating through online or through calls? So there has to be a clarity about what we are coming together to do. So there can be different kinds of collaboration. So in a weekly basis, what we are going to do, in a monthly basis, what we are going to do. So what is the uh, exact action that we are going to take? So even if it is solving of a problem in the life of a mentee, even if it is communicating some aspects to mentee, there has to be a clarity. So that clarity can come only through a commitment to stay closer to the mentee, mentor, and understand to receive wisdom from the mentor. So it is very, very important that you get clear understanding from the mentor. Anytime you have doubts, anytime you have confusion, reach out and get clear communication, get clear understanding of what should be done, how should we proceed. So it is up to a mentee how they need to proceed the relation. It is in the hands of a mentee how they should be continuing it. So whether they are receiving a constructive criticism, if the mentor is providing you a constructive criticism, how are you able to receive it? Only when you know the clarity of that issue, you will be able to accept it. Otherwise, you will take it as something negative. So if You are receiving criticism. How can you apply it in your life? How can you reframe your life, remodel your life? It is in your hands now. The third C is compassion. Compassion. So there is a element of compassion that comes between both mentor and mentee. It is because that the mentor has compassion for the mentee that the relationship stands. If the mentor is not having compassion, and if the mentor is not having understanding for the mentee, the relationship would not stand. So it is because of this empathy that the mentor has for the mentee. It is because of this kindness and empathy, this relationship is being strengthened. So there are so many experiences and challenges that a mentee goes through, and mentor can give meaningful support. A mentor can be a good listener. A mentor can acknowledge the pain and difficulties that a mentee goes through. Mentor can celebrate the progress of the mentee, appreciate the progress of the mentee, and create some uh, space where they can freely grow. So that is the main purpose of having a mentor-mentee relationship. So this relationship is giving you a space to grow and have give you a open space for any kind of conversation. Whatever kind of conversation that you want, you can have it here, because there are there are people, those who would not listen to you without judgment. There are people who would not listen to you without making a negative assessment about your own life. So when it comes to mentor, you are open, you are able to speak things out because you are unburdening yourself. You are removing your yokes and burdens. And that is the third C. The fourth C is commitment. It is commitment. It depends upon the mentee that how do you stay engaged over time? How do you follow through? There is a instruction being given. How are you following through? There is a assignment being given. How do you follow through? So it takes from both sides. There has to be a commitment from the side of a mentor. There has to be a commitment from the side of a mentee. It is a it is a spiritually covenantal relationship where both of you are uh, ensuring the progress. Both of you are having accountability and helping in long-term development. So when the mentorship is going on, it is not just the mentee is receiving, but also the mentor is receiving. So when the mentee is coming with their own life experiences and issues, it is for the learning of the mentor as well. Yes. And there has to be a commitment from the side of both in order to continue with the relationship. That is how we can have a very successful mentorship relationship, mentor mentee relationship. So take time to stay committed to the relationship. Take time to uh, be part of the sessions. Take time to see. There is a pattern that I follow for our mentorship, is that we have early morning prayers. So most of the things that I am teaching is given in the early morning prayer, and I upload the videos. So those people who are not able to attend, they go for the videos. And if they are still missing from the videos, if they are still missing to watch it, then they are losing it. And there are times when I come in the Friday session, at Friday night prayers, I give the word. So if they are missing it, they are missing it. Even though we are uploading, and if they are not watching it, they are missing it. So there are ways by which we mentor people, there are ways by which we connect with people. So it depends on the mentee now to uh, collect the information. So it would be a shameful thing uh, from the side of a mentee if the resources are already being supplied by the mentor and yet you have not looked into it, and still you are suffering with the problems that you are going through. So now there has to be a consistent, and there has to be a really accountable relationship from both sides. There is a accountability that we have when it comes to this mentor mentee relationship. It is not that yes, we just gather, we just pray, and then we just talk with each other and then we grow. No, there has to be an accountability. Accountability makes you feel like, yes, I need to update with my mentor regarding what is happening with my life. So there are few people who are updating. There are few people who are letting me know that what is happening with their life. There are few people, they come and tell me, yes, this is a matter that is going on with my life, and I need your prayers. So this is the thing that they regularly do. Not that I'm going and asking what is happening with your life, but the thing is that they themselves are coming and letting me know, yes, this is the thing that is happening. And there are the people who just come when they have a problem in their life. There are people who don't even come even if they have problem in life, and there are people who are coming when they have problem, as I have said, only when they have problem. So they are not concerned about how you are. They are not concerned about how things are going on with your life, whether you are free or not. But they are only concerned about solving their problem. They will say, see, I have a problem here. I have an issue here. I need urgent prayer. Okay, so this is the thing. So we need to really understand that uh, access is a privilege. Some people make it a point that, yes, see, actually, you are my mentor. You should be praying for me. So you are free all the time. So they are not caring about whether the mentor is free or not. So they make it a point that they can call at any time, they can message at any time, and then they expect the mentor to be free for them. So this is abusal of relationship sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes when they overdo it. So there are so many things that we need to take care when it comes to a mentor-mentee relationship. So as I have told you, these are the 4 C's. So there is a connection that is to be established. Staying connected. Some people, I have observed that if I don't stay connected with them for some period of time, they engage in some or the other kind of sin. They engage in some or the other kind of issue. Because after some time, I go back to them and I ask them, hey, how things are going on with you? Sir, I fell down. See, this is the thing. So now it becomes a issue for them. So they have not grown out of this early phase of mentorship. So every time we have to go to them, we have to go to them and we have to ask them, hey, how are you? Hey, how things are going on with you? Hey, are you praying? Are you reading the word? So this is like to the children's we are going and asking. And there are other people who have grown out of it and they made sure that they will stay connected. There are some people whom I have given so much of constructive criticism. I have uh, really given them very tough assignments, but they still stay connected because they make sure that this is a covenantal relationship and they are supposed to be connected. And there is a clarity that we give to the people regarding where we are going, what we are going to do with this group, what we are going to do with the future assignment. In our talks, in our mentorship, in our messages, we give them a clarity. So if you want to know what we are going to do in the future, you can look into all our messages and you will find where we are going. So there is a clarity that we have given regarding our relationship. There is a clarity that we have given regarding our stream. And I think the most of the time I have used compassion, and I hope that you are also having compassion towards the people that uh, you are mentoring in your church. So, compassion is the way by which we connect with the uh, mentees, we connect with the people, our students. So, it is very, very important that there has to be a very meaningful conversation where, without judgment, without any kind of um, assertions, we listen to the problems and the pain of the uh, mentee. And I have observed that people usually come with problem, but uh, what about bringing testimonies? What about the success that is taking place in your life? So all the time you have problems. So what is the use of teaching? So if everyday teaching is being given, everyday lessons are being given, everyday something to push you, something to help you, something to help encourage you is being given. So where is the testimony? So some people are very uh, less interested in bringing the testimony, except the problems. And regarding the commitment, I am committed when it comes to this mentor-mentee relationship. And I hope that there are committed people in our group who are really staying connected, staying committed, regardless of what kind of assignments that we have given. They stay committed, and for long period of time, they have stayed committed. So I don't have this thought that you have to stay with me for a long period of time. That is not my uh, desire, or that is not even in my plan. So maybe our relationship is for a time being, maybe maybe we are connected for a time being, for us, but as long as we are connected, I wish that you receive something good from me. I believe that you can receive something better from this stream. So I don't want to make you a captive for a lifelong. That is not going to happen, and no one is ready for that. But there are people who are committed, very few people who are committed, and there are people who stay connected. They are having the understanding of what to do when it comes to the mentor-mentee relationship. So Paul was having that kind of relationship with Silas. Paul was having that kind of relationship with Titus. Uh, Paul was having that kind of relationship with Onesimus. See, you need to understand, when Paul is receiving a open door to preach in a particular region, he is very eager to preach. He is very eager to go to different regions to preach. But because of his desire to meet his spiritual son, his mentee, he said that, no, I prefer to come to you than going to preach there. Sometimes he's saying that, see, uh, God stopped me from going there. Sometimes enemy has stopped me from going there. So now he has got an open door. Nobody is stopping him. But he feels like going to meet, going to be with, staying with his mentee is more important than going to some place to share the gospel. So that underlines the importance of a mentor-mentee relationship in the life of Paul. So he saw that one person whom he is mentoring is more powerful than the 1,000 people he is sharing the gospel with. So if he can mentor that one person, that person is going to become the force. That person, if he can help in the development and progress of one person, he can become a very powerful medium for gospel in several other locations than Paul himself. So that is the main purpose of having this mentor-mentee relationship in my concept. That my desire is that all of you must be well trained, all of you must be well ignited and activated to share the gospel in such a manner that you will go to the locations where I have not been, and you will do the ministry in such a manner that I could never do that, and you will bear more fruits than I have ever borne. without even going through the same struggle that I have gone through. So this is a desire, this is a belief that I have in the days to come. I hope and I believe that that is going to happen. And in the days to come, God's great power will be manifested through you. So stay committed, stay related, and stay under submission. Uh, Stay with the understanding that uh, every instruction that is given is with a purpose. So instructions are important. Follow the instructions. That it is not every time that I have to come and uh, ask you about the updates in your life. If I am praying for you, if I am interceding for you, then it becomes the part of your responsibility that you update about what is happening with your life. You come with testimonies because you are receiving so many lessons. Every day you are receiving lessons. Every Friday we are coming together. We are praying together. There is so much of things happening here, and even if so many things are happening, many people are absent, so they are not part of morning prayer or Friday meetings, and they are not even willing to uh, stay connected even. So there is that is their take. So we can't force everybody to be part of this. Many people will say that, sir, I am busy with this, I am busy with that, sir, I am not able to get up in the early morning. Okay, fine, but are you watching the videos? Okay, even if you're not watching videos, when are you staying connected? When are you updating things with me? So the only time you need is when you have a problem. So that means you are abusing the relationship. You are abusing the anointing that your mentor is carrying. So instead of using your mentor, instead of being a parasite, so parasites will always uh, drink the blood. So instead of being a parasite, you be a helper. You be a crown to your mentor. You be a helper to your mentor. You be a supporter to the cause that he stands for. Supporter to the vision that he stands for. So many people wants to use the mentor. So this is not the first time that we are being used. So this is not the first time we are being abused also. So many people do that. So many people come to us because of our gift, not because of us. So that is a problem with ministry. People value gifting, people value the ability that we carry than the person who we are. So this is something that you will be able to experience in your life when you are in ministry for some time. So make sure that you appreciate your mentor. Make sure that you don't just suck on the anointing that he carries, or the gifting that he carries, or the mentorship that he gives you. So so it is very, very important to take care of all these aspects. I hope that all these things are beneficial for you, all these things are helpful for you. God is going to bless you, God is going to help you, uh, and let God be with you.